How you guys doing today? This is Jeremy Murphy, Fire Fitness Training. I got my Ali Greatest of All Time shirt on here. Here with my buddy Elko, SBM Fitness. Today I wanted to give you guys a little bit of what I call stretch flow, right? Which is basically flowing from one stretch to another. Now, the reason that I have some of my clients do this and I do it for myself is because I know that for some people, not all, but for some people, yoga is not the most funnest thing, and just stretching in general is not the most funnest thing. But it is ridiculously, in my opinion, ridiculously important, especially if you mix that with a little bit of meditation every morning before you get to work. It can be a huge benefit to helping you stay focused, kind of making you feel lighten your load in terms of not feeling quite as stressed throughout the day, and just feeling all around more effective, right? So if you can do even just 15 minutes of stretch flow with meditation at any point throughout the day, but particularly in the morning when you first wake up, before you see any email or anything like that, any light hit your face, as I tend to do on almost every weekday, you'll find yourself more effective and more refreshed, okay? So this is my stretch flow, check it out. You do this at home, super simple, okay? So I like to start, I have a mat at the house that I use to put on the floor. I like to start in kind of like a split, right? So I go as wide as I can. Fortunately, I was born with some flexibility, so this is really awesome. And then I just try to stretch and breathe. And I don't really count, I don't really go seconds, I kind of go by how I feel. So I'll breathe, I'll try to kind of fold like a book, right? Chest up, back straight, inhale, exhale, and I'll push out. And I'll hold this, maybe 10 seconds, maybe 12, maybe 15, depends on how I feel and how much time I have. And then I'll bring it in, and I usually like to go to my right side, and I'll just reach. And I'll speed it up a little bit for you guys so you can see the whole thing, and of course my left. Right, and then I'll bring it back, I'll go back to middle. This is kind of how I reset. Each time I come back to the same place, I try to go deeper. Right, really stretching the inner thighs, abductors. Really focused on my breathing. And then this time, instead of going straight, I'll go over. So I can include the obliques here. A little bit of my lats, a little bit of my serratus. And then what I usually do, just because it feels nice and cool, I'll roll around, other side. And then I'll go back to middle. And then I'll do a stretch I call double triangle, right? I'll go here, kind of a triangle in the front, almost a triangle in the back. And this one is for my bottom leg glute. I'll try to push my left chest toward my right knee. So it's a little bit of a twist. And I'll sit there for longer than what I'm showing you. And I'll do the other side. And then I might go back here. Again, that's kind of my reset. And I'll go back. Every time I'm trying to get deeper when I go back to the exact same stretch. And then I'll go hurdle stretch, one of my all-time favorites. Usually first I'll reach forward, deep in the hammy. If I can keep my legs straight, I'll get it really good. But I don't want to be over analyzing the technique of the stretch, right? I just do what kind of feels a little bit more natural. So I'll let my foot kind of hang out a little bit. I still get a good stretch. And then I'll lean back, open up the hip flexor. This is huge. Open up the hip flexor, stretching the thigh. It's a stretch a lot of people don't do. If they do stretch, you want to make sure you nail this. Boom. And I'll come forward. Maybe I'll go back to this. Kind of my reset, and then I'll switch other side. Boom. Reach. Feel relaxed. Nice long deep breath. Sit back. As deep as I can. Relax. Nice long deep breath. Then I'll come up, and I can go here, and then I can start the whole thing over again. right? Up here. And so just start the whole thing over again, right? Again, that's my stretch flow, called stretch flow number 1. It's a great way to open up the body, get your breathing going, feel nice and relaxed. So again, this is Jerry Murphy, Fire Fitness Training. I want you to try stretch flow number 1 when you get a chance, and let me know how it goes. Thanks, see you soon.